All right, so a little bit of a different video today, but I'm gonna film this one early because regardless of the result, I'm gonna post this video and I wanna prove a point. So I'm gonna hit the live on here. There we go, live, okay? You can see the Bruins game still on. It is almost 9 o'clock and we have 2 games starting at 9, and I'll show you why I wanted to post this early because I've talked about this before. So I mentioned earlier, we have 2 different 2-unit plays going today, and we have absolutely obliterated the closing line. Now, if we win these games, everyone's going to be very happy. And if we lose these games, everyone's going to be very mad. But at the end of the day, I talk about one thing that is more important than anything else in sports betting because we can't play the games ourselves: beating the closing line. Let's have a quick look at the 2 games. Game 1 is the Colorado Avalanche. Have an incredible system on this game, and we got them at minus 160. They're sitting at minus 190 now, meaning we beat the closing line by 30 full points. Let's take a look at the second game. Second game is Florida and Arizona, and we have under 6.5. You'll notice the line has dropped to under 5.5, albeit with a bit of juice on the over. But still, to see an entire goal of line movement in hockey is insanity. So my reason for filming this now and not after the game is because my message is going to be the same. My message will be that we have found value. And if you find value over the long term, you are going to win a lot of money. Okay? That is the name of the game. Concern yourself less with the short-term results and concern yourself much, much more with how you're doing against the closing line. I talked earlier, new year, grab that piece of paper, practice bankroll management. The one other thing I would love to see people do is start tracking themselves versus the closing line. How often are you beating the closing line? If you're consistently beating the closing line, you will win money long term. Now, you may start off January with a losing month, but if you're beating the closing line, it means you're doing things the right way. Stick with it and carry on. Now, on the flip side of that, you may have a great winning month in January, but you're not beating the closing line. Rough waters ahead, okay? You're gonna have to make changes, adapt. You always have to measure yourself versus how often you're beating the closing line. Last thing quickly, and I can't say for sure because it's not over yet. Our free pick today is getting absolutely mangled. Like, it's not even close. At this point, I think they're doing 25 points. It's the NBA, so I mean, anything can happen, but they didn't show up today. So I'm going to say right now, what a disappointing loss. Hopefully we get it. I mean, it doesn't look very good. I think we got about a 14% chance of covering in this game right now. But it's basketball and anything can happen. So I'll be back at it tomorrow, another free play. Either way, guys, I'm posting this video and let's see how we do. We beat the closing line on both of our 2-unit plays, and now we just have to hope for the best. We've done our job, but at the end of the day, the only thing that really matters for a sports bettor is beating the closing line, because this is not about today. This is not about this week. It's not about this month. This is about the long term. It's about this year and the next 10 years down the road. And if you're beating the closing line and you're finding value and practicing perfect bankroll management, you are going to win a shit ton of money. All right. I wish you guys the best of luck, and we'll see you soon.